Alrighty, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me on another edition of the Leadership Standard. All right, my name is Bucci Law, and I am going to be your host for today's episode. I want to thank everyone who has been supporting the Leadership Standard since the beginning and has been joining our shows and coming and commenting and being a part of us. We really appreciate you. Hey, as you know, we like to analyze the problems and the issues that face the African continent with a special focus on what's happening in Nigeria. All right, so let's get more people here. As you're joining us, please remember to kindly like, subscribe, share this broadcast. This broadcast is going to be very expository and also, showcasing so many things that's going on. Most people don't understand that right now we're in a very critical stage of Nigeria's history. And it's only fair that people like ourselves expose what's going on. Good morning, Revolutionary Way. I'm very happy you are here. I think I know who you are now. I think I know who you are right now, and I might be wrong, but I want to still keep it a suspense, Revolutionary Way. So the point is, we have a lot of things going on in Nigeria, especially in the West African continent. But the news that comes out of Nigeria alone sort of submerges every other news, around Africa, because the Nigerian economy, or the country itself, the region that makes up that place called Nigeria, it's a very important, it's a very important part of Africa. And that's the reason why whenever there is instability in Nigeria, it ultimately affects everyone else, everywhere else. All right. And it's very important. That's why when you look at the Nigerian map, or rather the African map, rather, you see that Nigeria is like, Africa looks like a gun. All right. If you all have seen the African map, just take a look at it again. If you've never noticed it, Africa looks like a gun, right? And in the trigger of the gun in Africa, that's where the Nigerian, map is. And I remember someone saying something one time that if the so-called Nigeria makes progress, Africa will make progress. But we are saying that Nigeria is not making progress. All right. It is okay if you are individually making progress and you are using that as a way to say that Nigeria is making progress. It's okay. But again, in the full sense of, in the full scheme of things, Nigeria is not making progress. And I'm going to show you why. All right. A country that is making progress will not be moving in circles. Yeah, right. They won't be moving in circles. Economically, financially, politically, they will not be moving in circles. All right. Even if Nigeria decides today that, oh, we want to make everything work the way it is and everybody will be together, at the end of the day, we're all going to keep moving in circles. All right. From one next leadership to another leadership, circles and circles. And nobody has time for that. All right. Some of you are in your 30s. Some of you are in your 40s. Do you have time to be moving in circles? Do you have time to be hearing the same news over and over again? I don't believe you have time for that. All right. You want to be hearing things that are progressive, things that showcase that people's minds have been elevated from very primordial actions. All right. Wherever you go to, you always see all these primordial actions. And it's sad because it shouldn't be this way, but that's the way people are living in Nigeria. They're living in a very primordial, primitive, archaic mindset. And that's the mindset that we hope, when you keep watching this show, we hope, you can be elevated from that mindset and become someone of, deeper construct. Good morning, Mazi Chisom. Thank you so much. All right. So that's just what I think I want us to talk about today. So let me start quickly. Do that. Listen to me talk too much. I want to start with this story. All right. Let me know if you all can see this story. Now, this is Abuja. For those who don't know, this is Abuja. Watch. As you all can see in that video, these are regular people that are going about their business day in Abuja, and they are being attacked by by terrorists. Those are terrorists. There is no other way you can explain it to me. How do you make sense of the fact that somebody is going to work and someone is just in the streets throwing stones at them, hitting their cars with sticks and rods and wanting to kill them? Animals in human form. Those are terrorists. Simple put, placed. The reason why that can happen in Nigeria is because those people have been doing that in the past and no one has stopped them. All right? It's just the way you have agberos in Lagos State collecting money from drivers, or whether they are also in Anambra State or whatever state, collecting money from passengers, drivers. After a while, when one person sees the other person doing it, they will join them. And before you know it, they will have a whole community of people that are doing those kind of things and making life difficult for people. The Nigerian government has emboldened these people that they can go about killing people, maiming people, and they will still have the authority to tell you that they are the ones that did it because they know that nothing will happen to them. That is what the Nigerian government has produced out of all of these people that you are seeing out there. The government is failing. The people are failing themselves. The government is in a grand scheme of ensuring that the people continue to live in penury for the rest of their lives. What more do you need to tell yourself to be able to understand what's going on? What more information do you need in your head to tell you exactly what's going on? To tell you that the country that you are living in does not even regard you as a human being. It cannot even provide security for you. In the past 1 week, I have deliberately been silent just to observe what's going on. And I have come out today to tell you that what is going on, or what has been going on for the past 1 week, is going to be happening on a weekly basis in that country called Nigeria. It's going to be happening every week till the end of this election period that they want to have. There's going to be constant destruction of lives and properties. There's going to be constant killings. There's going to be constant maiming. There's going to be constant destruction of properties that belong to the Igbo people. Remember in my last broadcast, I mentioned that the people that are holding the economy of Nigeria up, let me not say holding them down, the people that are holding the economy of Nigeria up are the Igbo people. I said it. But guess what happens? Whenever people are angry, whenever other tribes are angry, other people are angry, who do they pick up? Who do they pick on first? They go and destroy the properties of the Igbo people. They destroy their livelihood. They destroy their goods. They destroy the only thing that they know will hit them hard. They know, every other tribe knows that if they want to make an Igbo person angry, the first thing they should need to do is destroy their businesses. Because you know that as soon as you touch their businesses like this, that is it. You have touched their livelihood. You have touched their soul. You know? These people were out there vandalizing properties. Nothing was done to them because they consider that part their own land. They consider them indigenous to that part. That's why I'm telling everyone today that the best form of investment you can do as an Igbo man is to invest in your own land. Invest in your own people. Invest in your own region. Invest in your own nation. The Biafran nation, the Igbo nation, the Shekiri nation, the Ijo nation. Because at least in that place, you will have a stake. A lot of Igbo people are crying now, saying that, oh, they have to sit at home every Monday and all of this stuff. Is it not better that you sit at home? And I'm not for or against sit at home. Whoever wants to sit at home should sit at home. But is it not better for someone to sit at home rather than having their shops burnt in another person's land? In Abuja, they don't sit at home. But whenever there is a problem in any place in Abuja, the first point of call is Igbo businesses, Igbo lives, Igbo shops. Whenever there's any problem in the north, the first point of call is, let's go to the Igbo places and destroy buildings and properties. That's what they tell themselves. That's how they roll. And how long are we going to continue to live in this kind of lie, live in this kind of situation, where everything that happens backfires on the Igbo people? Every good thing, bad thing, evil thing comes back on the Igbo people. And the Igbo people have to be the ones to bear the brunt of it. The government is not going to give any of these people that their shops were burnt or their cars were vandalized. They won't give them any sort of compensation. They will not. They will have to be the ones that will still step up again and ensure that they solve their own problem. The government will not provide any sort of compensation for these people. So, as I said again in the beginning of my broadcast, what did I say? Moving in circles. You can be living your life thinking you are making progress, but by the time you wake up in the morning, you realize after 20 years that you have just been moving in circles. In your mind, you are making progress because you are going out there in a Bambo, in a Sofia. You are making money. You are making businesses. You are doing deals. But boom, one action happens. One thing happens. Boom, and all of a sudden, you are back to square one. So, what are we telling ourselves, brethren? What are we telling ourselves? The truth of the matter is that the only way we can get our own protection of lives and properties is when we are protected in our land. When you're protected in Yoruba land, when you're protected in Oduduwa nation, when you're protected in Biafra nation, that is the only time you can get protection. And some of you might say, how? The reason is because at least you have a stake in that land. Because of the fact that Igbo one for Igbo, you're an Igbo man, you're an Igbo child, you're an Igbo person, you have a stake in that land. Even though my children that are coming up, your children, wherever they are, they know if they are wise enough to ask questions, or if you are wise enough to tell them where they are from, they know that they have a stake either in Anambra, whatever land they call it, whether it's Anambra or Ebonyi or whatever name they've called it, they know that they have a stake there. They know they cannot just come out and say they because my father has a house in Abuja, then I'm an Abuja, indigenous to Abuja. You're not. Look at the way those people in Abuja are behaving, destroying lives and properties of people, and that is just one out of many. What am I trying to say? It is time for us to wake up as a people. We have been moving in circles for so long. We cannot continue to move in circles. Brothers and sisters, we cannot continue to move in circles. Reject every circle movement in your life. Anything that just makes you move around in circles. And the good thing about it is that if you are in the land of Biafra, or even if you are in the land of Oduduwa, you know that you have a stake in that land. You know, because everyone knows each other. Everyone knows each other. Now let me play this story for you. So this is another sad story. This is the story of the bomb blasts that happened in a school environment. If this was anywhere else in the world, nobody will sleep until they figure out who did that. Even if it's a gas explosion. Some people are saying it's a gas explosion. So my question is, even if it's a gas explosion, is it not somebody that put that gas there? Did the gas find itself miraculously there? Even if there was a gas explosion in this story, Who put the gas there? Who is responsible for that person that put that gas there? Nobody asks questions in Nigeria. Everybody just reacts. They say, it's my turn, oh, probably fire in the mountain. They don't burn my shop, oh, they don't help me. Everyone is just hope. You will see a crime scene that should be protected by police. They should put the white, the yellow tape so that nobody will come in. You will see a crime scene. People are just walking about around the whole place, taking pictures, doing one thing. They don't know what is going on. Nobody knows what is going on. Nobody. Even people that you think that should know, police, they are also confused. They are confused. They don't know their job again. Let me show you this video.
And I want you to pass this information across the way I came. And I want you to pass this information across the way I'm telling you now. It was not gas explosion. It was a suicide bomber. We saw him. So that is a fact. But God intervened. After our assembly in the morning, I was in a class teaching the students, and all of a sudden we heard a sound. And on reaching here, we saw the explosion and some dead bodies around. And what we are hearing in the news now that the government are saying is a gas explosion, while what we saw and the sound we hear is a bomb blast sound. As an engineering student, I know what is gas and I know what is bomb explosion. So I don't see the reason why the government will be telling us that this is a gas explosion where we know the truth. So I don't know if they are trying to cover their shame or trying to cover their insecurity in the states.
So the person that spoke first was the principal of the school. The person that told you that it was a bomb explosion, the principal of the school. The police went ahead and said it was gas explosion. Everybody's covering everybody's lies. Everybody's manipulating everybody. Everybody's hoodwinking everybody. Everybody's just deceiving everybody. Nobody knows who is who. Nobody knows. We're just imagining and hoping that these people that we think that we're dealing with, are they human beings? Are these people human beings? Revolutionary is asking, why is it that all the police commissioners in each state are so fat? Because they don't do any work. If you need to hide corruption, you will hide corruption in your stomach. If you cannot hide corruption in the bank, in your bank account, like that accountant general that stole 80 billion naira, that looks like a tortoise. If you cannot hide corruption in your bank account, you will hide it in your stomach. One way or the other, the corruption will be showing. That's where they hide their corruption, in their stomach. That's why they are so fat. Proceeds of corruption, proceeds of lies, proceeds of foolishness. How can you imagine that somebody somewhere, the principal of the school is saying that it was a bomb explosion, another person is saying that it was a gas explosion, the police is saying it was a gas? Which investigation the police do? How many days do you finish your investigation? In other civilized countries, it might take a week, a month for them to still be investigating everything. They will do a CCTV camera. They will see everybody's face that came in from there. They will go all the way back. They will trace them all the way back. There's something called tracing and sourcing. They will trace the person that even brought that bomb, even to go and find out who he bought it from, and hold the person that sold him the bomb or help him in produce. Everybody will be found in a civilized country. But in Nigeria, the police will just come there with everybody that is moving about. Do you see how many people that came there? Even if there was another bomb explosion in that same place, do you know how many people that will still die? Very careless set of people, very careless. If I was in that kind of situation, I will run away, because they say bomb explosion and you are still in that same place. What if the bomb that the person that detonated is still coming back again for more? You see, but everybody wants to see what's going on. Everybody will carry their children, even though they carry children, come and see, oh, they say bomb explosion, come and see. People don't know that they are suffering from trauma. Suffering from mental illness. They say there is a bomb explosion, but you're still walking around there, taking pictures in the same bomb where the bomb explosion happened. A building will collapse, boom. People that you affected, or people that did not affect, will be walking around the whole place, looking around like they want to look for evidence. Nobody knows what they are doing. Everybody is just acting mad. And there's a high level of madness going on right now in the country. And this madness is showing in different ways and in different actions. People are acting in different ways and different manners because it's a form of mental illness. And I keep saying that a lot of Nigerians are suffering from mental illness, but they don't know. They don't know. A lot of Nigerians are suffering from mental illness. And it's going to gradually start showing in different signs and in different ways. So I want to show you another video. Before we end this broadcast today, I'm going to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S case that happened, because that case is a very significant case. This past one was a very significant one, and I'm very happy that it went the way it did. But before then, let me show you another story. This is a story of why Biafra needs to be free. I know that some people think otherwise, but that's okay. You may not agree as to why Biafra needs to be free, but the point of the matter is this: you should not stop people that are seeking for their own freedom. Some people have looked at Nigeria from head to toe. They've analyzed Nigeria. They've seen Nigeria naked. They've naked Nigeria, and they've seen that there's nothing. Forget fine girl, fine face. Some women can be fine in the face. Nothing. They don't get brain. They don't get body. They don't get this. They just fine face. They don't feel cook. They don't feel clean. They don't feel do anything. Not just fine face. Nigeria just they carry fine face. They go. Just the parade about with fine face. Now fine face we go chop. We don't go chop fine face. We want to chop developments. Nobody they chop fine face for year, bros. Now development with the chop. You don't fine finish. Wait till we now fine face. I want chop. I don't go marry fine face. Keep on for house. I want marry sense.
We said if secession is what every Igbo wants, and this is what the Igbos want, and the nation should not fight a war over it. And we said if every Igbo supports secession, if the leaders support secession, then the nation should not fight another war. That's what we said.
In the face of this secessionist agitation, do you support the call for a referendum?
Do I support what?
The call for a referendum.
The issue about referendum is not in our constitution. Those who want a referendum in the constitution should canvass for the inclusion of referendum in the constitution.
You don't talk on you. They said the referendum is not in the constitution. People that don't know what they're talking about. We will show them that referendum is in the constitution. It's not in the constitution, Abby. We'll show you. All the treaties that Nigeria was signing with the African Charter of Human and People's Rights, International Convention of Human and People's Rights, all those treaties, they did not know that those treaties allow for referendum. If the Nigerian government signs a treaty with a foreign agency or a foreign act, it binds. Although it doesn't supersede the constitution, but it's still binding. And it can still be discussed. Even the INEC, someone sent me the INEC compendium talks about referendum there. It allows for referendum. Yes, the constitution may not allow for it, may not say it directly. But again, it can still be discussed. Nobody should be forced into something that they don't need. I don't need Nigeria. Even Nigeria doesn't need me. Clearly. If Nigeria needed the Igbo people, the Yoruba people that are slaving themselves to make Nigeria work, we would know. Nigeria doesn't need us. Nigeria doesn't need me. The people that need me, I know them. The people that need my services, I know them. The people that need my wisdom, I know them. I don't need Nigeria. You know, I don't need Nigeria. All these people are just political nuisance. I call them political nuisance. They just move around and wear their big cap and their big clothes, and they will just be putting microphone. If you want to go and hear people that have sense talk, go and put a microphone in the mouth of Mike Ozekome. Mike Ozekome, Aloy Ejimako. Go and put microphone in their mouth. Let them school you. Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Put microphone in them. Don't be putting microphone in all these people that are wearing babariga. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. If you want to ask questions, go and ask questions to the constitutional lawyers called Mike Ozekome, the lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I will show you what he talked about today before I leave. But at least this man has actually said that Nigeria should let the Biafrans, the Oduduwas go. Because everybody must go. Nobody will be left behind. Even the ones that are stubborn, that want to die in Nigeria, they will wake up one day and say, Omo, look at Biafra nation, oh, 24 hours light, 24 hours electricity, good roads, airports, they work, free schools. Omo, it's time to go. It's time to migrate. Oh, let us go and live in Biafra. They will look at the Oduduwa nation. Good roads, good schools, free electricity. All of these things that show development, even if it's not free, but let it shall be happening. I cannot not have light and I'm still paying NEPA bill. Isn't that corruption? You don't give me light, but you still want me to pay for electricity. Isn't that corruption? Where I live, where I stay, I usually order for them to bring water to my house. They did not show up for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, they did not show. They didn't bring water for me for 2 weeks. I called the company. I complained to the company. Guess what they said? They said, we're going to give you credits. They said they're going to give me a credit for 4 gallons of water, 4 big gallons of water. That is how you solve a problem. If you don't provide people with lights, why are you charging them for electricity bill? If you don't provide them with light, you should be telling them, we are sorry that we did not give you light. The next month's light is on us. We're going to make sure that you don't pay for light for the next month. That is how you show people you care for them. That's how you show people that you love them. That's how you show the citizens that you care for them. You don't tell them, you don't provide them with the service, but you're still sending them bill to pay. Isn't that corruption? We want to go. We want to go. The Biafrans are going. The Oduduwas are going. We're going to leave this country. Everybody is now putting the whole responsibility of Nigeria's development now on Peter Obi. Peter Obi will change Nigeria in 3 days. It will change Nigeria in 4 days. Make sure Peter Obi becomes the president of Nigeria, or Peter Obi. Peter Obi. Or not Peter Obi. Nigeria's ship is already sinking. And before you know it, even if Peter Obi should change Nigeria in 4 years, it will take another one person to bring Nigeria back again to where it started from. One person. Do you need somebody that will change Nigeria only in 4 years? We're looking for somebody that will change the economy forever, not just 4 years. That's why I said Nigeria cannot work. Because if you put Peter Obi there, after 4 years or after 8 years, what will happen? Another person will come in there with a cow mentality, cow mind. Only cow should survive in Nigeria. and we're back again to square one. So let us tell ourselves the truth. Nigeria is not working today because it was not designed to work. Nothing more, nothing less. But I want you to listen to a man of God. I want you to listen to a man of God. A man of God. This is not the regular pastor that will be shouting up and down and making noise, which I respect pastors. I like them to be doing their own, whatever they are doing. People that support them. But these are the kind of men of God that I like. Listen to this man.
It was filed since 2019. But that application constitutes
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. With our Unlimited Plus plan, you'll get unlimited.
The very subtractum.
Okay, let's start from the beginning.
Frivolous or vexatious. The court will not even want us to move it, and they tried to even prevent us from moving the application. The court said, you can't do that. This application is before me. It was filed since 2019, but that application constitutes the very fulcrum, the very substratum, the very linchpin of the entire criminal charge and criminal proceedings against Nnamdi Kanu. He is being tried here on certain counts, and the court continuously refused to grant him bail on the ground that the earlier bail granted to him, he jumped it. That application shows that Section 15 of the Extradition Act must come into play, which is that Nnamdi Kanu left Nigeria involuntarily when they were about to kill him and found himself abroad before he was renditioned back forcefully in a most gruesome manner under torture on the 26th of June 2021. That application shows from exhibits MNK1 to MNK8 the circumstances under which he escaped from Nigeria, not jumping bail. Exhibit MNK1, for example, is an affidavit he deposed to in the Holy See in Israel, where he gave facts as to how he found himself there. This is because in September 2017, I think precisely on the 14th of September 2017, Nnamdi Kanu was with his father, His Royal Majesty, the traditional ruler of Afaruku, Ibeku, Umuahia, Abia State, when the military invaded their house in the name of Operation Python.
If you want to start a story, start it from the beginning. On the ECOG. Black people. If you want to start a story, start it from the beginning. Mike Ozokeme is starting the story from the beginning. From the beginning. That's why I said that for everything that must happen, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case continue. Now these people are saying, release him. They don't want them to release him, but I want this case to come to an end. so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will defeat Nigeria in their own courts. Look at lawyers now. Look at lawyers. These are the kind of people that I saw that made law hungry me. When you see the likes of Ganifa and me, the likes of, all these other top lawyers back in the days, powerful rhetorics. You cannot tell me that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Somebody that ran and escaped for his dear life. This man in this video goes ahead to talk about the story from the beginning. Most people like to do cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. You don't cut and paste. You start from the beginning. Let us know how you came to where we are. That is what this man was doing.
Dance. Have you seen Operation Python dance? Dance at Sambisa Forest. Dance at Chibok Forest. Dance in Niger State. Dance in Maiduguri. Dance in Kaduna. I have not seen, but Operation Python dance went to a peaceful home inhabited by a traditional ruler, invaded it and mowed down 28 Nigerians. 28 innocent Nigerians in cold blood, gruesomely, in a most torturous and murderous manner. They did nothing wrong. Nnamdi Kanu, by the whiskers, like the cat with 9 lives, proverbially, he was able to escape. Then you say that person jumped bail. And it is based on that so-called jumping bail that even some of the counts they have tried to amend are still coming up. And all their opposition to bail application, contrary to Section 36 of the Constitution, contrary to the presumption of innocence on the part of every accused person, since our criminal justice system is Anglo-Saxon based, presumption of innocence, and not presumption of guilt, which is the French model, which is accusatorial, which is inquisitorial. The Anglo-Saxon one is inquisitorial. Everything they have been doing is based on that. Today, the prosecution for the 7th time came forward. They wanted to again amend their charge. By the grace of God, last time, we had objected to the 15-count charge has been puerile, has been unsustainable, has been incapable of granting the court jurisdiction. The court had us loud and clear. During the last adjournment date, the court struck out 8 of the 15-count charge, leaving only 7. Instead of them to lick their wounds, and come back quietly today for a trial. Yesterday, at 2:32 p.m., less than 24 hours to the hearing of today, they came back again with a so-called proposed amended charge. Amended charge number 7. And I told the court, you cannot carry out trial by ambush. This is the 7th time you are doing this. You are federal government. You have all the equipment, all the implements, all the facilities at your disposal. How come you cannot prosecute a simple case like this? That each time we are coming to court, a day before the court, you will dump.
You see how these people think? Every time they want to make a new progress in the case, they will amend the charge. Keep amending the charges. People will not get sense. Go they run from their own courts. People will get sense go no say, Omo, let us make this case go so that we can actually show the world this is what this man did. But no, amending. They'll keep amending. Today they do part 1. Next tomorrow they do part 2. Next tomorrow they do part 3. Another day they'll do part 4. They just be doing like that just to be keeping the suspense. Nobody has time for that. Nobody has time for that. You are the federal government, as Mike Azekeme said. You should know what you want. You should by now know exactly what you are trying to put on this man. Not the day of the what they will do is they will wait around 2:35 a.m. in the morning on the same day of the trial. They will just file amended charges. This is not a Nigerian movie. This is not a Olasco Productions or Alaba International. This is a case that has to do with somebody's life. Let me tell you, the best thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done is to follow these people with their own court. I'm talking as a lawyer, bro. I'm talking as a lawyer, bro. Listen to me, bro. The best thing this man has done because number one, look at the faces of all these lawyers standing there. These people are making history. They are making history. If I was in town now, I would deliberately say, oh, I want to be a part of you guys' legal team. I beg. Anything I can do. Even if it's to carry the file, I will carry the file. Because these people are making history. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is a history maker. Mike Ozekome, there's one song that I like, Na Baba. One Davido song. They sang one song and say, Na Baba. Alo Ejimako, Na Baba. All of these lawyers, let them go to their courts now. Abi, what are you talking about? Are those judges and those justices, do you think they want their whites to stain? They don't want their whites to stain. They know that if they mess up in that same court, they know there's also another court above them. And even that court knows there's also another court that's above him. They go the court, they go. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wins this case, you know what they're going to do? They will still file another charge again. This case is every lawyer's dream, bro. Do you see how many microphones are on this man's mouth? This Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is every young lawyer's dream, whether young or old. See how many times would they put microphone in Michael Zekome's mouth like this for any case? So he's excited. He's enjoying it. Lawyer with no job, no the fear. We'll go enter the court together. Let's show them evidence. We show them evidence too. Maybe it's not today that this man started law. 30 years, 40 years ago, he has been a lawyer. So let us pray. As we are praying for every other person in the Biafra land, let us always remember to pray for the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm going to continue with this particular broadcast in my next show, with this particular story. That will be the beginning of my next show. But the point I want to make you all understand is this. The best place for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to win the federal government is in their own courts. That's the best place. It's not in the streets. It's not just all over those places. It's in the courts. And he has been winning them to the point that they wanted to kill him in 2017. They wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill him. Do you see the faces of those lawyers? Plus the young, plus you see how they are shining. That's the Biafran spirit in them, man. Umu Elohim. See how they are shining. At this stage, even this case should be live. They should be showing it. Like I said this in one of my last broadcasts, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case should be a live showing. Anytime he's in court, they should show, because you know why? Young people are watching. Most people always think that the problem with the elders in Nigeria is that they always think they are the only ones that are existing. You're not the only ones existing. There are young people like us too that are coming up, that are watching all these things. There are young lawyers in the universities right now that are learning from what's going on in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, learning from what's going on with Michael Zokeme. They are learning. Everything must be an opportunity to train young people in leadership, in law, in justice, in governance. Everything must be an opportunity. And if there is no opportunity to do so, then you know that there's a failure in leadership. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is even joking with the judge. They're talking about what's the favorite, what's your favorite sports or favorite what's it called? Favorite club. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling them, oh, my favorite club is Chelsea, or rather Liverpool, because I will never walk alone. That is the point I'm trying to make. But I want to end this broadcast on a very high note. As the Revolutionary way said, say the problem not the finish for Nigeria. But I want to end this on a very high note. All right, so watch this and be happy. Nothing is making you happy today. Let this video make you happy. This is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their own courts. It remains small for them to start dancing galala in the court. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for you right there. You can see, despite the pain and suffering this man has gone through, despite all the money that Nigerian government is owing him and we still pay him, he still puts a smile on his face. Because nothing can stop a man or stop an idea whose time has come. Nothing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even in that same court, has fans. He has fans in the court, the clerk, all those people that you see them, they're always excited. It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case. So let me wear my finest clothes. Let me look nice. Oh, the press will be here today. Let me palm my hair. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming. Let me look good for him. Those people you see there, that what? Is it not the same God that closed the mouth of the lions for Daniel? Is it not the same God that closed the mouth of the lions for Daniel? Is it not the same God? He's still there. It's God. The same God is still available. The God is still available. Your enemies will become your friends. That same God is still available. He's not going anywhere. And that same God is going to shine bright in the courthouse. In that same courthouse in Abuja, 26th of May, there will be another case, trial again. Watch and see. Man, ladies and gentlemen, I want to just say a big thank you to everyone that has been here today watching me and everyone that has commented. Mazi Chisom, revolutionary. I don't know why I thought Mazi Chisom was revolutionary, but anyways, thank you all for being here. I hope you all enjoyed today's broadcast. You know what to do. Please share this broadcast so that the next person can see it. Subscribe to this channel so at least the page can grow. And like it so that at least, may for no lost. Thank you, everyone, for being here. God bless you. I really wish you a happy Thursday. Until next time, peace.